Carrollton News Talk 1330 FM 106.3.
And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I am your host, Josh Engel. Joining me in the studio today on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday, albeit a bit cold, it's the executive director and brand new grandmother, Cynthia Langley, and board member and chairman of the Ladies Night Out Fashion Show, Patty Garrett Payne. And they are with a group called P.A.S.S, P-A-S-S, and that stands for Parents Advancing Student Success. Good morning, ladies. How are you both?
Good morning.
Doing well.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me today. We have a few things that we were wanting to cover and talk about regarding P.A.S.S, but you know what? Right out the gate, let's talk about P.A.S.S. For folks that are listening who may not be familiar with the organization, give folks an idea about what P.A.S.S does.
P.A.S.S is a nonprofit organization. We are Partners Advancing Student Success. We have been in existence since 2012. We're on our 8th school year, working in mainly the high schools, in all high schools within the county and the city. We are focusing on at-risk students. Our mission is to raise the dropout rate of at-risk students. We have previously been known as Communities in Schools. We were associated with them. This year we rebranded as P.A.S.S and have been working more a local-centric type program. We have a board of directors. We work in conjunction with the school systems. Both school systems welcome us into their school and partner with us in our efforts to raise the graduation rate.
Excellent. Well, how long have you guys been at this again?
We have been since 2012.
Wonderful. Well, I am familiar with Communities in Schools, so I see that's the natural progression of that group. Mm-hmm. So, Patty, tell me, you are the chairman of the Ladies Night Out Fashion Show. Why don't we just get right into it?
Okay.
Before our first commercial break, I would like to kind of give us an idea of what to look forward to for the Ladies Night Out Fashion Show.
Well, first of all, we're really excited. This is our second annual show. This is our second show, and last year with the first annual show, it was a huge success. We sold out. We didn't know exactly what to expect, and it was just a tremendous success. This year we're just going to build on it, and just we had, as a first year goes, you have a few things that you can improve on, and this year I think it's just going to be so much better than even the first year, which was a huge success. We're going to have, first of all, we have all kinds of opportunities for the community to be involved. They can be involved with sponsorship opportunities, have cute little names for our sponsorships going along with the Ladies Night Out. We have a Cosmo and a Vogue and a Glamour and a Couture, so all the ladies can appreciate those names. And but the businesses and individuals can get involved with it that way. Also, beginning in January, we will be selling individual tickets that will be available for folks to come in. This year, it is held at the train depot. The train depot has been great because it's the perfect shape and everything for a fashion show. So it's been really great. We use our area boutiques for the fashion show. We try to stay local so we can shop local and they can have exposure locally. And of course, benefiting communities. Partners Advancing Student Success P.A.S.S. This is our first. This is the first large scale fundraiser that the organization has been doing, and so we're just excited that we're going to continue this down through the years.
Now, you mentioned local boutiques.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of local boutiques are partnering with you in this event?
Well, last year we had Main Street, Downtown Gowns, Cedar McWhorter with Sweet Peas Boutique, and
Jules and
James. Those were ours last year. We're hoping that they will continue with it this year. We're hoping even to go beyond that and to include a men's line this year. Terry Langley was really great at the end of our show last year. And if you go to P.A.S.S West Georgia, PASSWestGA.org/Ladies Night Out, you can see a great video at the end. Terry was kind enough to go down the runway for us. And it was such a success that we realized that the women might appreciate a men's line, so we're hoping to incorporate that this year. So maybe that will encourage some of our women also to go ahead and get their tickets. We're hoping to use some of the local celebrities that we have around here. Maybe I could get a senator or
I was about to say
a mayor or
Mike Dugan, maybe Daniel
Mike
Jackson.
Dugan might do that. Daniel, yeah. So our new mayor might come on board with us for the ladies. So anyway, we're just real excited about it, and just we have other opportunities to some physical items that we could use. We give away raffle items from the community as far as glamour basket sort of things is the way that we refer to it. So.
And what's the date on this event?
March the 6th.
March the 6th.
Friday, March the 6th, and we'll start at 6 o'clock. This year we have something really unique. At the end of the night, we are going to have a VIP after party for VIP ticket holders, and it will be a silent auction.
Oh.
I think it's going to be the first adult silent auction that's happened in Carrollton. So it's a craze across America.
Silent disco.
I'm sorry, silent disco. Thank you for that. Silent disco. So
it's a silent disco, not a silent auction.
Silent disco. I'm sorry, and the silent disco is really fun. I went to one at another fashion show, and it includes headphones and DJs, and it's just.
Okay,
it's
I was
a
about
lot
to
of fun.
say, pause. What is a silent disco? So everyone has headphones and they have music that's being pumped in.
It is the craziest and funnest thing I've ever done. I just went into it very jaded and thought this is not going to be fun, but everybody there's 3 different colors on your headphones that you switch back and forth through, and it's 3 different DJs that are giving you music, and it's hilarious to watch everybody interact with each other. They go up and change each other's color because they're listening to a song that they knew you'd love, and
yeah, they're listening to like Rasputin, and then
it's
you walk
so
up.
Funny. Yeah,
you walk up listening to Frank Sinatra, and they got to switch it around.
That's right, and they're dancing accordingly. So you've got 200 people that are all dancing, not in sync at all, but it's really funny, and just it was a really interesting thing to get involved with, and then we just had to bring it to Carrollton.
Well, that does sound very fun. I mean, honestly, this event sounds like a blast. So tell me, Cynthia, this being your first major fundraising event of this year for 2020, what will these funds go towards?
These funds will go toward the work that we're doing in the schools to assist the advocates in the schools to work with the students and focus on their needs, such as it could be the students have academic needs. They may be failing in certain subjects and they're behind credits and won't be able to graduate. So these funds will help in terms of building up their academic needs. Maybe they need tutors. It could be that they need mental health services. Quite often, the kids that we're working with come from troubled homes, and it may not be just the kids who are having emotional problems, but the families. So we link the families with mental health services and the students, most especially. It could be that they have physical health needs, and we're helping set them up with maybe the medical needs that they need. We help students quite often get eyeglasses. We had one student this past school year. She had not had a new pair of eyeglasses since she was in the 5th grade, and she was a senior in high school. So it's a big deal when we come involved in their lives. We learn a lot about what's going on in their personal lives, in their home lives, that maybe the school officials just haven't had the opportunity to get to know them and know what their needs are. Or maybe the school just doesn't have the resource in the community, and that's where we specialize, is linking all of the resources in the community to the kids in the school. We're that linking. So those are that's how the funds are used.
Excellent. That's honorable work. And there is still time if people wanted to sponsor this event, correct?
Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I like that. Okay, so
Absolutely.
Just before we go to break, tell me, how can folks contact you guys and sponsor this event?
Well, if they go to our website, as I said, it's PASSwestga.org /Ladies Night Out. There's a list of opportunities. All of the different sponsorships are on there. We will be adding there's an opportunity for them to, if they'd like to donate their product or services for our glamour baskets, they can do that there as well. And then we'll reach out to them as soon as they fill out any kind of online form and get all of the arrangements for exactly how they would be. They'll be promoted within the Ladies' Night Out and on social media.
Excellent. We'll have to check out what donation level gets you tickets to the silent disco, because I got to find out about this.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back with Cynthia and Patty from Parents Advancing Student Success right after a word from our sponsor.
At Oak Mountain Academy, our daily schedule includes convocation, prayer, and the Pledge of Allegiance. By doing so, we build a family-like community where all students grow and flourish and personal faith is encouraged. Through community service and a historical approach to biblical study, our students are taught the value of the warrior way, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Oak Mountain Academy. We are a family creating legacies. To learn more, visit oakmountain.us.
At Tanner, we're advancing health throughout West Georgia and East Alabama because we know that exceptional care isn't based on how many patients we serve, but how well we serve them. That's why we're focused on quality, delivering the best possible care for our patients. It's why we're expanding our clinical services and building new facilities to serve our growing community. And it's why we're looking beyond our hospitals and medical practices to develop sustainable wellness and preventive health programs in our region. What makes a hospital great has changed. It's not how many beds we have. It's how well we care for the neighbors who need them. Delivering the right care to every patient, every time, is how Tanner is advancing health with medicine beyond measure. Learn more at tanner.org or find a physician on our medical staff by calling 770-214-CARE.
And we're back to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Joining me in the studio today, Executive Director and brand new grandma. Got to keep throwing that out because, listen, you're very proud of it, so I got to get it out there. Cynthia Langley, as well as board member Patty Garrett Payne, and they are with a group called P.A.S.S. And I was just reminded before the break that P.A.S.S. does not mean parents advancing student success. It means partners advancing student success. Forgive me, I'm a touch dyslexic, and I'm still a bit under the weather. So forgive me for that error. But yes, it is partners against advancing. Not against. That's a totally different show. That's next time. All right. So, Patty, we were chatting a bit before the break. We were talking about mugs. So, let's chat about mugs. And not the nice coffee mugs that you have laid out in front of you here.
Thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely.
See, this is VIP. This is our VIP. If you get one of these, it's a big deal.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about Mugs. It's a faith-based organization. Robert Bodie is the leader of this organization. He's with Midway Church. And we reached out to him to ask him if he might be interested in donating the labor and the facilities to build out one of our care closets. He has a facility that makes furniture. He and his daughter, his family, run a furniture making business in Temple. And so we started with the Temple High School, and he has agreed that maybe twice a year to help us build out these closets, which is a huge deal for us because we have wonderful partners that come in and bring us food and clothing and everything that an at-risk child might need in order to get them just the daily necessities. But when you walk into the closets that they have these things in, that the schools have been so gracious to give to us, sometimes they're just haphazard because the girls and the guys of our advocates are doing their daily job. And so they just didn't have the time to put together something that might make their day so much easier when the kids come in and they need a snack or, literally underwear, socks, a belt or whatever they might need just to help them get through life. So Robert and his team have partnered. My company, Omnicall Receptionist, actually sponsored all of the supplies for the closet for the first one. So we're looking for partners that might want to partner with us again we need 7 more of these closets built. So we need partners, financial partners, that will help us to buy the supplies for them, and then Robert's team will put them together and we'll get them installed and just help these kids come in and basically shop where they might not otherwise be able to.
That's wonderful. Now, once they're built, folks can donate to the care closets, correct?
Correct.
Or can they do that now? Can they go ahead and
do that now. It's we collect items to go into the care closet, which is food, clothing, hygiene items, school supplies. We have a big need for snack items for kids, non-perishable items, because quite often the students that we are working with, their meals they receive are at the school, and at times they need snacks during the day. They might not have the change to go out and buy something out of a vending machine, so we try to have snacks there that they can take with them, or they may even come in at the end of the day and take a bag of groceries home to their family. So we like to have all of those items available to the students, and those are items that are donated. And then, as she said, having the care closet in an organized fashion, because prior to having the closets built and having shelving and that type of thing, it could be just digging through boxes and going through bags trying to find something for them. So this has made it much, much easier to do.
Definitely. And as you mentioned, it's nice because you can kind of just go shop. Once they're built, they can get in there, shop, and pick out stuff that they are in desperate need of. So this is a calling to all businesses that, or anybody, individuals, organizations, businesses, city and county groups, anyone that wants to get behind these care closets. This clearly is a real need for kids that are struggling. So let's jump out and make this happen. Cynthia, prior to the show, we were talking about the partnerships, and I think that one of the beautiful things about this area is there's so many nonprofits, there's so many organizations that are out to help people. And in addition to that, we have so many businesses that are excited and proud to work alongside these nonprofits to better their community. If you will, give us an idea of some of the partnerships that you have as with P.A.S.S. with other groups in the community.
We have a lot of ongoing partnerships with a lot of churches. There are churches in the Villa Rica area who help support the advocates in the Villa Rica schools in terms of providing clothing, like First Baptist Church, the Methodist Church, Fairfield Women's Club. The whole community of Fairfield has come together and helped provide food for our care closets in the Villa Rica schools. We have partnerships with businesses such as Sears Optical, who have helped us extremely for the past few years provide eyewear for some of our students. So I was speaking earlier, we had one student, she hadn't had a new pair of glasses since she was in the 5th grade, and she was in high school. So they've been great in their opportunities to help us. We've had business organizations on campus at the university. The sororities have come together and provided care bags for our for hygiene items. Oh gosh, I don't even know. You have any idea how much they?
Oh Lord,
it was huge. It was a huge event for them.
Yes.
So we've had other faith-based organizations. Chick-fil-A helps out quite often with our incentives for our students. A lot of the civic clubs have taken us on as being a partner. So we have just been really blessed in terms of the people who have come to us and say, well, I want to help. And there are tons of people in our community who want to help. They just don't know how to help. And so we want to be able to give them an opportunity and a pathway to do that.
Excellent. And for more information about P.A.S.S., where can they go, just so I know?
To our website, PASSWestGA.org. My office is located in downtown on the square in the West Georgia Technical College Administration Building, and they can contact me there. My email address is clangley@PASSWestGA.org. You can always reach out to me. All of our advocates are at all the high schools. We do have an advocate at Temple Middle. We also have an advocate that is at Mount Zion Middle and Bay Springs Middle. And all you got to do is call the school up and say, hey, I want to speak to the P.A.S.S. advocate and see how I can help. Excellent.
Well, before we go to our next break, I would like to just do a quick recap about the Ladies Night Out Fashion Show. It's going to be the big fundraising event in 2020. If anyone's tuned in, I don't want them to miss it, if you will. Miss Patty?
Sure. As we said, it starts at 6 o'clock on March the 6th. We have a lot of great things that will be happening. We'll have a red carpet photo opportunity, so that's always great. And then we have what we call a sip and shop, which will happen before and after the fashion show. And it is an opportunity for the boutiques to set up some of their the items that they have even in the show or in their shops. And you can have a nice glass of wine and just walk around into the little shop that will be set up there on site. As I said, we'll have a cocktail hour, complimentary drinks and hors d'oeuvres, and then, like I said, the VIP ticketing will include a free wine glass that will be sponsored and a swag bag that will be sponsored. We're looking for sponsorships for those as well, so if you're interested in that, you can either email me at Patty, Patty, at omnicall.com, or go onto our website.
Excellent. Well, one more thing before we go to our break. For those of you that are listening, we are in the midst of the 12 days of Christmas over at Garrett Communications. We're doing our random trivia cash giveaway. So every day during the 8 o'clock hour, we ask a question on all of our stations, and it's a trivia question. So if you are listening and you know the answer to this trivia question, what you got to do is go on this station's website or GarrettCommunications.com, click on the banner that says random trivia cash giveaway or random Christmas trivia cash giveaway, something like that. And once you click on it, you enter your name, number, email, and your answer. And then there will be one answer every day chosen at random, and that winner will win $100 cash. So this Saturday, we're doing a remote at Mike Bell Chevrolet. And if you were one of the 12 winners, you're going to show up to that remote, and you are going to have the opportunity to pull an envelope. Either it's going to be an envelope with $100 in it, or it's going to be an envelope with $1,000. So you have that opportunity, if you're listening here, to turn that $100 into $1,000. But today's question, and don't answer if you know. And if you do know, go online and answer. So it's today's question: which two of Santa's reindeer are named after weather phenomena? That question one more time: which two of Santa's reindeer are named after weather phenomena? So think about it. Go on this station's website or GarrettCommunications.com, put that answer in, and maybe you will be the lucky winner for today. We will be right back with Miss Cynthia and Patty with Partners Advancing Student Success right after a word from our sponsors.
At Tanner, we're advancing health throughout West Georgia and East Alabama because we know that exceptional care isn't based on how many patients we serve, but how well we serve them. That's why we're focused on quality, delivering the best possible care for our patients. It's why we're expanding our clinical services and building new facilities to serve our growing community. And it's why we're looking beyond our hospitals and medical practices to develop sustainable wellness and preventive health programs in our region. What makes a hospital great has changed. It's not how many beds we have. It's how well we care for the neighbors who need them. Delivering the right care to every patient, every time, is how Tanner is advancing health with medicine beyond measure. Learn more at tanner.org or find a physician on our medical staff by calling 770-214-CARE.
Oak Mountain Academy has offered a challenging college preparatory education for over 50 years. With over 500 graduates, we have maintained a 100% college acceptance rate. Over 90% of our students earn acceptance to their first choice of college or university, and over the past 5 years, our students have earned over $10 million in scholarship offers. Our students are creating a legacy. Come, be a part of our family and create your own legacy today. To learn more, visit us at oakmountain.us.
And we're back to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Joining me in the studio today, Executive Director Cynthia Langley and Board Member Patty Garrett Payne with the group P.A.S.S, that is Partners Advancing Student Success. We've been talking about, well, a lot of the different initiatives that P.A.S.S has been working on, both in our schools and different partnerships they have here in the community. But Patty, I wanted to talk a bit more about the P.A.S.S Angel Tree program that you guys have going on. Tell me, what is that?
Well, actually, this is our first annual P.A.S.S Angel Tree initiative, and this is an online giving that our partners in the community and individuals that have never been involved with P.A.S.S, they have an opportunity to be involved, especially at this time of year. A lot of the students that we're dealing with, they don't have daily things to deal with daily life, much less a Christmas. I hope for a good Christmas. And so sometimes people say, I want to get involved, but I don't know what size and what child and all this kind of stuff. And this is a great opportunity. You can, we actually have several of our community that has been involved with it as well. That is, they're sponsoring trees, which is just simply they're offering an opportunity for their customers and friends and so forth to come through our website and give in honor of their opportunity to their offering rather to partner with us. Homes Financial Group is doing that. Stephen Holmes, Southern State Bank is also doing that, and then Be the Change redecorating is an individual that is also Karen Reeves. She's actually also helping us with it. If you go to our website, again, it's PASSwestga.org/givingtree, then you can find an opportunity to give financially. There's opportunities for $10 and then any amount that you'd like to give. And this gives us a way for our advocates who know the children to go in and purchase items, and we get them wrapped and get them ready for them for Christmas. And this can be a Merry Christmas for them as it is for so many of us.
It's a wonderful thing. I mean, this is a tough time of year for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. For those of us that are lucky enough to have and that are blessed with family, it's the exact opposite. It's so special. It's so meaningful. It's a time of year that most folks look forward to. But for people in this condition, I mean, having to deal with what they're having to deal with, it is important for folks to step forward and try to provide them a good Christmas. At least end the year with some positivity and with some love. Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask, what drew you both to this organization?
Well, I was the founding executive director of the organization, but I had for years and years worked in the juvenile justice system and struggled with seeing students and seeing kids having problems in life in general. And one of the things that I had seen over the years were students who had success in school, their life changed dramatically. They stopped being involved in criminal activity. Things just kind of evened out in their lives. So when this opportunity, this organization came along, it was like, I've got to do this because I've seen it happen. So my goal was to help students become more successful in school, obtain their education, because once you obtain your education, the doors are just wide open for your future. And I've seen so many kids who generationally don't finish school. I mean, families that, and some of the students that we're working with, they may be the very first one in their family that ever graduated from high school. So that's just a wonderful feeling to know that you've helped those individuals. Seeing kids who have struggled all the way through their school lives, and we entered into their lives and helped them succeed, and see them walk across the graduation stage is wonderful. I mean, you just can't understand that feeling until you've gotten involved with those students' lives and see the joy in their face, knowing that they obtained their diploma and they have a lot of opportunities available to them. And that's just a wonderful thing.
You could not ask for a better return on investment.
You can't.
A human life.
You can't.
Saving a human life and helping them get the life they deserve.
That's true.
How about you, Patty?
Well, a couple of years ago, I was asked to serve on the board, and I came on actually not knowing what communities and schools at the time now P.A.S.S did. And so really and truly just one number stuck out with me, and it was our Villa Rica graduation rates, because once I learned this number, I knew that I not only had to be on the board, but I had to really participate in what was happening in Carroll County. And it was the number 76, which was the graduation rate at the time. No, excuse me, 67% was the graduation rate at the time for Villa Rica High School 7 years ago. And now that our advocate has been on campus helping these kids, last year our graduation rate was 92%.
Oh, wonderful.
And I just knew that kind of impact in our community was just something I had to be involved with.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. We have about a minute left. If you will, one more time, just give us the social media, websites, people that have been listening and they've been intrigued and moved by what you guys are talking about today. How can they find out more information about the organization?
Go ahead.
Well, follow us on social media, Facebook at Partners Advancing Student Success. Also, if you go there, you'll find lots of videos and information about the sponsorship opportunities, and through our website, PASSWestGA.org, about these different sponsor opportunities, everything in the world from giving items for the Ladies Night Out fashion show to our financial sponsorship opportunities go from $250 to $2,500. So there's virtually everything in the world for anybody in the community that'd like to be involved with it. We'd love for you to reach out to us. As the chairman, you can contact me by my personal email at patty@omnicall.com, or go through our website and reach out.
Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today on the program.
Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all next time. Tune in next time to Community Voice.